Garcia does the interview with Fight Hype, he say the Devin Haney fight is back on. Say he gonna stop his ass, his daddy gonna have an opportunity to show he really care for his son, and that the numbers lie. I mean, Ryan Garcia said a lot. We're gonna talk about that shit in this video, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I ask that you please join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And if you want to debate, you can hit me up on my email, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is my email address. Or you can always just hit the link when I'm live and we can get it cracking when I'm live on my live stream. We can debate right then and there. But let's talk about this shit, man. So Ryan Garcia goes on Fight Hype and he says that Devin Haney negotiations, that fight could be back on, and that they in talks right now. And that the only way that fight doesn't happen is if Devin Haney's upset with him because of him going to Devin Haney on social media and pulling out of negotiations the first time. Is this a good fight? Do they need this fight? Is this the fight that both fighters should be pursuing? Do you believe Ryan Garcia? Those are things that we're going to address in this video, right? So, and y'all give a little blue. She back there. Y'all give her. She's excited. We headed to go hiking, so she's lit right now. But anyway, first of all, do you believe Ryan Garcia? I feel like if you're a diehard boxing fan, if you follow this channel, you are somebody that now has learned that you gotta take everything Ryan Garcia say with a grain of salt. So this sounds good, but you can't get excited for, nor can you get optimistic about anything that Ryan Garcia says as it pertains to a big fight he may or may not have coming up until that fight is officially signed and until you see them in the press conference. Then you can start getting excited. But I, for one, am not gonna be tricked by Ryan Garcia into believing that, oh, he's back in negotiations with Devin Haney. Well, cool. We can expect Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia in the near future. I'm not buying it until they actually announce the fight officially, because we've seen Ryan Garcia do this on multiple occasions with some of his biggest fights. Gervonta Tank Davis comes to mind when he was negotiating with Tank Davis back in 2021 and then pulled out of negotiations claiming that he had a dream fight with Manny Pacquiao, which turned out to be 100%, 1,000%, absolutely positively false. Then he started negotiating with Devin Haney earlier this year, negotiating with Devin Haney, saying that he instructed his team to reach out to Devin Haney, and that in doing so, that's what the fans was gonna get. And then what does he do? He pulls out of the Rolly Romero fight. Pulls out of negotiations with Devin the Dream Haney, claiming that he is now gonna fight Rolly Romero. One thing that he admitted in this interview as well with Fight Hype, which is flying under the radar, which I think people need to look into. One thing he admitted in this interview with Fight Hype is tampering, bro. Floyd Mayweather tampered with Oscar De La Hoya's promoter, bro. I mean, with his fighter. He tampered with his fighter, bro. 100% tampered with him. Ryan Garcia admitted that he was planning on fighting Devin Haney, and Floyd Mayweather talked him out of it, bro. And talked him into fighting Rolly Romero. Now somebody let me know. Somebody let me know if I'm tripping. But can Floyd Mayweather do that? Ain't that tampering? I thought you couldn't approach somebody fighter that you know is under contract with another promoter and convince them into doing something else. But if Oscar ain't gonna do nothing about it, that's on Oscar. But I know I'd be irate. I'd be 100% on Floyd Hellman if he did some shit like that to one of my fighters. If I had a fighter and I was promoting him, and you messing with my business. But hey, whatever, bro. If Oscar don't care, then that's on him. Now, I do want to say this. This is going to make Devin Haney fans mad. And you can expect to see Floyd Mayweather trying to sabotage Devin Haney career videos. You can expect to see Floyd Mayweather is hating on Devin Haney and doing what he can to sabotage Devin Haney because Devin Haney didn't sign to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is looking out for Floyd. Floyd Mayweather is looking out for Rolly Romero, who he's in business with through the PBC, through Mayweather Promotions. And if he has an opportunity to get Rolly Romero a fight with Ryan Garcia, or get or just watch Ryan Garcia fight Devin Haney, who's not signing him, and he can't get no money off of it, or he just doing his job. He's just doing his job. Devin Haney is Floyd Mayweather. Devin Haney Promotions is in competition with Mayweather Promotions. Any fighter not under the PBC banner, under Mayweather Promotions, they're in their competition. It's not his job to look out for him, bro. So I get it. You may not like it as a Devin Haney fan. I get it. You may not like it as somebody that's with these Floyd hate Devin narratives and shit. But at the end of the day, it's his job as a representative of Mayweather Promotions. It's his job to try to get people that he do business with the best fight possible. Why would he not want Rolly to fight Ryan Garcia? So it is what it is with that shit. But that's just something to note, that Ryan did basically admit that Floyd Mayweather was the one that talked him out of the Devin Haney fight in the first place. And I told y'all that shit. I told y'all, you go back to the videos that I shot for you. You go back to the live streams that we did when we talked about this topic. I said Floyd Mayweather and Ryan Garcia, if you think they just went on a run, and you think Floyd ain't the one that put that Rolly bug in his ear, you crazy out your mind. If you think it's a coincidence that Ryan Garcia went running with Floyd Mayweather and then a day or two later announces that he's going to negotiate with Rolly Romero and pull out a negotiation with Devin Haney, if you think that's a coincidence, you got to be out your mind. I told y'all that, bro. And Ryan Garcia just confirmed it. Like I tell y'all, the takes on this channel age like fine wine. Anyway, moving on, bro. Is this a fight that's a good fight? When they went into negotiations earlier this year, I said this, I'll say it again now that they're talking about they may be in negotiations again. To me, I think it's a good fight. I really do. I think Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is a good fight. It'll give Devin Haney a common opponent with Tank Davis. It'll give, it'll have a closing chapter or a final chapter, so to speak, for the saga between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, who've already fought 6 times in the amateur, 3 up and 3 down for both of them. Both of them won 3, both of them lost 3. This will break the tie. And most importantly, it's a good fight for both of these fighters, because they need to try to figure out a way to have some sort of star power outside of Gervonta Tank Davis. They need to find a way to show boxing that they can have a big event that don't involve Gervonta Tank Davis. And they both need a way to be on pay-per-view without Tank Davis. And the only way that happens right now for their next fight is if they fight each other. Other than that, if Ryan fights anyone other than Devin right now, Ryan's going on free TV. If Devin fights anyone other than Ryan right now, he's going on free TV. And if their promoters do so choose to make the mistake of, let's say Ryan fights someone else and they put it on pay-per-view, or let's say Devin fights someone else and they put it on pay-per-view, their promoters would be doing them a disservice, because those events would flop. Without Tank and without each other, they shit would flop. At least with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, they would have a chance to do 300,000, maybe 400,000 pay-per-views max. But at the very least, their pay-per-view could do somewhere between 200 and 300,000, bro. At the very least, it could do something like that if you put them two together, and then you can justify they pay, you can justify putting them on pay-per-view, and then they can do a pretty good live gate, hopefully around somewhere between, $5 million live gate, sell about $15, $20 million in pay-per-views. Successful event, bro. They need each other for that. That's the other reason that it's a good fight. Now, I say all that to say, I get to say that because I wasn't capping on Devin Haney and Lomachenko. I wasn't capping on Tank and Ryan. But if you were one of these fans that were saying that Tank versus Ryan was an exhibition fight, if you're one of these fans that was calling Ryan trash and that he was garbage and that it wasn't a good fight for Tank, if you were shitting on that fight, you cannot in good conscience uplift this fight between Devin and Ryan if it happens. Or you'll be a hypocrite, which a lot of you don't mind being, because you do hypocritical shit and say hypocritical shit on my channel and other channels and different comment sections and shit. You do that shit all the time. So I expect nothing less from some of you, but just know that if I see it, I'm gonna call it out. So there's that part of it, right? About it being a good fight. The last part I'll touch on before we end the video is this something that Devin Haney should do? Should he go back into negotiations with Ryan Garcia? Or since Ryan Garcia left him at the altar, should he show pride and not fight Ryan Garcia? And if I'm Devin, I've seen some Devin fans say, man, if I'm Devin Haney, I say, man, screw Ryan Garcia. And I just move on because of how Ryan Garcia did him wrong the first time and left him at the altar when they were supposed to be negotiating the fight. That would be foolish. That would be stupid. That would be one of the dumbest things that Devin Haney could do. That will make absolutely no sense. At the end of the day, when you're in Devin Haney's position, when you're trying to maintain flexibility, you're trying to make big fights, you're trying to go from this promoter to that promoter to that promoter to get a deal, eventually, people going to want you to bring some revenue to the table. Your belts, your status as a champion, that only gets you so far. Eventually, when you start wanting the type of money that Devin Haney wants, when you start wanting your fights to be on pay-per-view so you can try to be a pay-per-view star like Devin Haney wants to do, when these are the things that are your aspirations, eventually people are going to require that you bring something to the table, that you bring some numbers to the table, that you bring some money to the table. And at the end of the day, when you look at Devin Haney's list of realistic options for himself, when you think about his list of people that he could actually fight right now, next, that are realistic, Ryan Garcia is the only one that continues him on that trajectory. So he'd be a fool, an absolute fool, to put himself in a position to let his pride keep him from negotiating with Ryan, or keep him from trying to make the fight, or make him ask for this and ask for that. It'd be crazy in my opinion. And that's the other thing, pride. Devin and Ryan both got pride. They both think it should be Haney Garcia or Garcia Haney, or I'm walking out first, I'm walking out last. I'm really the A side. I'm really the A side. So it'll be funny to see how all of that plays out. But I just hope that both of them take a step back and realize and be realistic and understand that y'all are each other's meal ticket to proving that you a star. Because if Ryan Garcia tries to ask for too much and the fight falls through and he end up fighting Jose Ramirez, regular DAZN. If Devin Haney shows too much pride, asks for too much, and he just demands that he is the marquee in the A side or whatever, and that ends up making the fight fall through, Devin Haney, Sandor Martin, regular DAZN. So we'll see how this shit goes. Got to take it with a grain of salt with Ryan Garcia. Floyd Mayweather tampering to try to get Ryan Garcia to pull out of negotiations with Devin Haney. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, it's a good fight. I ain't tripping on it. I think it's good for both of their careers. And, you know, will pride get in the way? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.